So when COVID hit and the economy here shut down, the borders were shut down, and many of the people that Jacob worked with already were just struggling to get by, and so many lost the jobs they had. And one day, I would say in April of last year, Jacob got a text from somebody who was just saying, we have no food. There was a baby in the house and a toddler and various adults, and there was like no food. And do you know anybody who can help us? I was like, well, we'll just make a box and we'll take it to them and give it to them. They're hungry, they're starving. And while we were out there, I got a message on my phone from a friend, and I told him what we were doing, took a snapshot of Jacob handing the box over at the moment. And he said, Courtney, people need to know. If people in the United States know that there's this need, that people are actually starving, then they'll help. And so he encouraged me to put it on Facebook, and immediately people in the United States started responding. And at this point, we feed at least 100 people a week, not just with one meal, but with a box that gives them rice and beans and tuna and enough food for them to make it for 2 weeks. At one point, I was handing over a box, and a lady said, she was just crying, and she was like, Courtney, you stayed. You could have left. Thank you for staying and helping us through this.
There was one story that really stuck in the back of my mind, and it was a person that contacted Courtney. You know, she found out that she was having to eat the dog food, that she was the food that she was feeding her dog, and so in order to survive. And so we were able to, with the help of the supporters that have helped us from back home, we were able to get her, you know, some boxes of food, and we were just really torn up to hear that. So your donations have really made a huge impact on the people here and showed them Christ, showed them love, showed them compassion.
One thing that was interesting is when COVID hit, that we got an email first of all, we got a message from the U.S. government saying, be prepared to stay indefinitely or come back. And it was a big decision between our family. We had a family call, including our son in the States, and it was actually him who said, you know, you need to stick it out and stay. Missionaries aren't just missionaries during the good times. Our finances with our donations at the time weren't that great, and so it was, okay, we're going to stay here, but we don't necessarily have the funding to stay. And in the end, God provided. In the end, like, not only did He provide for us, but He provided for all of these hope boxes that we've been giving out for a year now. And it's been really neat to watch, and a big confirmation, especially as I've taken on a bigger job here in a bigger ministry. And Jacob's been able to expand and take care of the people that he feels led to minister to, and continue to go out into the places that I don't feel comfortable going, but he keeps going into those places. So it's thanks to our donors and our supporters that we really have had this ability to help and bless so many people.